Ja Morant. As you guys know, he was suspended for 2 games, and now he's supposed to be benched for the rest of the season. So, Corey, what are your thoughts on this situation?
Um, well, him getting I heard about the 2 game suspension, but I didn't hear about the whole benching for the rest of the season.
Yeah, they said he's benched indefinitely.
So my question is this: I knew with the suspension that that's without pay. So for the rest of the season, is that gonna be without pay or what's going on with that? Because that's I mean, he's got a nice contract, but
Yeah.
you know, but he's young. So I mean, hey,
Man, you know what? I'm going to say something that probably a lot of people's not going to agree with. Um, so there's a little clip that I'll play right here. Um, there was a part in 8 Mile at the end when he was versing Papa Doc. He was like, "I know something about you. You went to Crown. That's a private school." And a lot of people are playing that, but they're putting John Morant in it because he grew up in like Sumter, South Carolina. He grew up with both of his parents. He went to a private school. This is the thing that irritates me about this whole situation, right? You Let's just say that he is a hood nigga, which a lot
right,
of people are
right.
saying he's not. But let's just say that he is. What are you trying to prove now? You are a multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire. So you got to throw up gang signs when you are a brand. You work for these. You work for these racist white men. You know what I'm saying? They and yes, that's a lot of money, but they're not paying these athletes what they're actually worth. So you got to get up there to prove to niggas that you never gonna meet that you hood, and then while doing that, then almost messed up your whole career.
Right, right. Well, like I said, he's young, and um, he. I mean, I think his dad needs to be his dad. But when it comes down to a lot of things, like he the money man.
What
He
you gonna tell me?
exactly.
I'm
Right,
paying you. You know what
right,
I'm
right.
saying? Like I
So
feel you.
yeah, so it's like let's not ruffle his feathers and let him do what he want to do. But my thing is running free like that, and then his dad, getting into a verbal altercation with Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, that ain't no on the street type dude. That dude is big. So
But honestly, looking into that situation though, a lot of people were mad at Shannon Sharp. They was like, "Yo, you caping for LeBron a little bit too hard. Like, why you going at him?" You know what I'm saying? That's the whole culture thing. It's just so backwards. Like, I know people from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have family members that are in gangs and really from the hood, and it's like they don't even act the way that some of these motherfuckers with money be acting.
it's I don't know whether it's you want to be relevant outside of your area of what you do. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like, okay, I'm not saying, don't be you, but if you don't have a history of this type of behavior, then why start it now? I mean, especially with all that money in the bank.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's like the same thing even when people were saying with Chris Brown. Chris Brown grew up in Rappahannock, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? He can sing. I mean, he started as a rapper, but he started to sing. And it's like Chris Breezy, you know what I'm saying? He throwing up the bees because he a blood. It's like these niggas get money and want to claim something that they're not and think the money is going to protect them from actually being in real street shit. But then a lot of these artists, these basketball players, these rappers, these R&B singers, they're getting extorted by real hood niggas. So if you want to claim this, you got to pay me, and then I'll
Right, right,
protect you
right,
when you come
right,
in when you go
right,
into these different
right,
cities. So a lot of these so-called gangsters are being extorted anyway.
right, right. Well, I mean, I look at it like this, and I had a conversation. I had a conversation with my friend. You know, her and I were kicking it, and I was telling her, now look, if I if I have the opportunity and the talent to be able to play a sport and be awesome in it, and they want to pay me to do this, and if I'm in a situation where I'm in public housing on assistance, and I get dropped all this money, and I can actually lift up my family.
Right.
Trust me, I'm not hanging out in front of the liquor store no more. I'm not, because I'm just, you gonna pay me 10, 15, 25 million dollars?
But you,
You know what I'm saying? I
nah,
mean,
look, Corey, I totally get what you're saying, right? But I think the thing that you're misunderstanding is these niggas that are doing this in the media and everything, they care too much about what other people think.
and see, and
And
at
that's
the
the thing.
and see, you know what? At the end of the day, that's where they misstep at, because you know I'm not worried about what you think about me. Now, when we talk about on the issue of, number one, race, athletes in sports, and if this is a way for them, their only way to get out, why would you see, I'm not gonna go out here and buy a Rolls Royce Phantom and go back to the hood. I'm not doing that.
You know what? I think. Sorry for cutting you off, man. But I personally, what I think it is a lot of these people, they don't have a strong foundation behind them.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is a lot of these niggas were clowns and lames before they had money. So now when they get the money, they got to do things that they think makes them look cool. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's the issue. If they had a strong foundation behind them and didn't have a lot of yes men,
Right.
and you also got to think about it, man. Like a lot of these people, these famous people are really insecure. You really think about how many suicides that there are of millionaires and billionaires.
Right, right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Because
Right.
they think money is going to change who you are. No, money is going to amplify. So if you was corny before you was a millionaire, you're just going to be a corny millionaire. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have any type of foundation behind you to either try to get on another level and be a person that doesn't really care too much about what other people think. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
In our culture, you can't do that. You
No.
you can't tone it down and it'd be like, yo, I'm from the hood, but I'm not gonna continue to spew out the negativity
Right.
from the place I was raised or so called raised. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, I mean, like I said, if I'm afforded that type of money, no, you're not gonna catch me at the carry out at Wong Lee's in the hood next to a burnt out building. You're not gonna catch me on the corner. I'm not
Yeah, I
saying,
feel you.
you know what I'm saying.
I feel you.
That's just if I wanted to get out of that and I want to move on and I've been afforded this opportunity, I mean, yeah, I might create some generational wealth within my family, but I'm not gonna be hiring a whole bunch of cats that that just was they wasn't doing nothing. They watching me. You
Right.
know, I'm just
No, I
not.
feel you.
I'm just not doing that. I'm just that's just not. That's just not me. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it because at the end, like I said, when things get real slippery and you out here running around with different type of folk, but that money not gonna save you because number one, you young. Well, in his case, he's young and he's black, so we already know, that they see black first. Yeah, oh, you got money, but you did this, so we gonna make an example out of you. You know, we're gonna make an example out of you, and it's gonna cost you more money to defend yourself. And you know, and if you got that kind of money, you ain't getting no lawyer on the side of the
So this
bus.
this was just put out 25 minutes ago. CNN. John Morant won't face any criminal charges after gun video after the Memphis. Let me see. As the Memphis Grizzlies deal with losing streak in his absence. So I mean, I really wasn't expecting him to have to deal with any type of criminal shit.
But why would he? If he was home,
Well, he wasn't home.
where was he at?
He was like at a nightclub or some shit.
And he did this? I thought he was home.
Nah.
Oh, see, now you just an idiot. You just an idiot, then.
You know what, man? I'm, you know, when you sit down with your friends and your family and you talk about, yeah, man, if I hit the lotto, this is what I'll do. If I was a millionaire, this is what I'll do. And we've known each other for a long time. And I'm not that type of nigga that's just gonna be out there in the streets like everywhere trying to
Right.
get attention. I'm a laid back type of dude. So if
Right.
I had money, you wouldn't catch me in no nightclub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If
That's
I
what I'm
had
saying.
money, if I had money like that, you wouldn't catch me nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Oh damn, there goes professional athlete Mitchell. He's just at the game. He's real professional with the media, and then he's home with his family.
Yeah, that's how it should be. I mean,
And I don't need a lot of yes men in my back. See,
Nah.
a lot of these young dudes, what they think is the more people they have behind them, the more solid they seem. Okay, but look, the more solid you seem to young, ignorant, young niggas. You know what I'm saying? But it was since I've been doing this since I was a kid, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like keep your circle small.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? If you keep your circle small when you a regular nigga.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're a millionaire, you definitely got to keep your circle small. Because a lot of these niggas gonna steal from you. They're gonna take advantage of you, and if something pop off, they're gonna keep on using you and try to blame you for everything.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might have some solid. Now, I'm not gonna say that a lot of the dudes that he have in his circle, some of them niggas might be solid.
Right.
But
Right.
nobody was solid enough to be like, yo, get off of Instagram.
Yeah.
Turn off the camera.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need
Yeah.
to be throwing those signs. Who was it? John Wall. When John Wall first came in the league, he got talked about because he had all them tattoos and he'd be doing a Dougie, throwing up signs. Like, you don't need to do that. If you solid, if your hood is behind you and they know you a solid dude, you ain't got to tell everybody else you solid because real niggas gonna realize that you are.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I don't want him to get kicked out the league.
Oh nah.
I
no.
don't want him to lose his deals and whatever brand deals he has. But at the same time, do I think that he's going to learn his lesson? No.
Oh nah.
The
Nah.
reason I don't think he's going to learn his lesson is because, number one, like I said, like we said, he doesn't have that solid foundation behind him. And a lot of these people, Steven Jackson, Jalen Rose, a lot of these people are coming out making excuses for this man.
No.
Now, this is my thing, all right? I'm about to be 40 in a year. Okay, when I was in my 20s, I was doing some stupid stuff dealing with, like, women. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't, like, pull out no gun and record myself, like,
Right.
shooting and throwing up gang signs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So the reason that I don't think that he's going to learn his lesson is because everybody's caping for him. He's young. If you got money and you responsible for a lot of people, like you got to learn this on the fly.
Wait. Hold on. See, I have a problem with that whole that part of you're responsible for a lot of people. I have a problem with that.
Okay.
See, because if I get that kind of money, I already have a list of who I'm looking out for.
Oh yeah.
I already have a list. And trust me, believe, it ain't gonna be the cat down the street that I ain't seen in 20 years.
Right.
No. So and like I said, and I don't need to roll with 10, 15 people to draw attention to myself. If anything, I'ma have somebody go to the mall for me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I just
Exactly.
or do like Mike did. Do like Michael Jackson did. when he wanted to go shopping, he would call the whole mall and they would shut the mall down just for him to go shopping.
Right.
That's what you do. I mean, you don't have to do all this extra stuff.
Look, it's all on. Look, I already got it mapped out, like you saying, man. Like, see, I think every single celebrity, especially black celebrity, should have that one guy or girl that you've been down with for a very long time that you keep away from the cameras.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Damn. You know what, man? That old restaurant I used to go to, man, back in the hood. Yo, call you up your homie and be like, yo, can you go get me this? That way, that person can leave. They can go do that.
Right.
No paparazzi following it.
Right.
That's your solid. That's your day one. But nobody got to know that you rock with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you can have that. Just put them on your salary. Hey, personal shopper. I'm not gonna like disrespect you like you my sister,
right,
or anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But people, I don't know, man. Like some of these dudes, they just don't think like that. And like I said, man, it's a lot of these people that's even Steven Jackson. I think he should just shut the hell up because for the simple fact that I don't know how old that man is, but he just made a video several months back. He was in O Block, throwing up gang signs. Yeah, I'm in O Block, the real O Block, because I'm solid.
But what I don't understand the purpose in it all, because because when you think about it, you trying to be down with all these other folk, but who writing the checks? you know what I'm saying?
Steven Jackson is 44 years old. So the fact that you are 44 years old, but you're going to O Block with dudes that are between the ages of 15 and 19 years old saying that you solid.
Why are you hanging out with people that are half your age?
Because, look, me and you have had this talk before, okay? We have had this talk before. That social media has people doing things to get other people that they don't know to have this facade and this fake opinion about them. Like, I'm me, right? I put out these videos. Have I been cussed out in my comment sections for the things that I say? Yes, but you know what? I don't give a you don't know me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's people with more money, way more money than we have, that are more worried about what other people think of them than anything else. And that's the thing that doesn't make sense.
Right.
Steven Jackson throwing up gang signs and coming in caper for this dude. Jalen Rose, he didn't really say anything that was like, oh, I just totally don't agree with him. He was kicking some knowledge to the young man. But at the same time, I think sometimes with our culture, either we just go all the way left and just trash a person, or we just kind of like spoon feed them a little bit. And I think a lot of these professional athletes were spoon feeding them. Nobody said, hey, John Morant, you an ignorant dude. Why are you doing that? Go sit your butt down somewhere. Practice. All them dudes the dudes that that's in your circle.
Right.
You need to cut them off and tell them to go back to where they came from. But nobody's really doing it. I mean, of course, Shannon Sharp is doing it, and Skip Bayless is doing it because they don't like John Morant anyway. You know what I'm saying? But somebody that he respects need to check him.
Oh yeah. I mean, because it could go like the whole incident with John Morant's dad and Shannon Sharp. You know, that could have went to the left to the point that the organization could have been like, yeah, your pops is banned. He can't come to no more home games, no matter what. Even if he can't even get tickets, and you can't give him any. But he's banned. We gonna put a picture up. He can't come to any more home games. You can pay for him to go to road games, but he's not allowed in our facility anymore. Because you causing a whole bunch of confusion. If I pay my, I want to see the game. I don't want to see two cats down there on the sideline. That's not what I paid for.
I understand, man. But this John Morant situation is is sad. And I know some people are like, those rich niggas problems. I ain't worried. Like, how is it sad? Like, them niggas got more money than we'll ever see in our lifetime, which is probably true. But that's the reason that is sad. That you have that much money, and you still gonna go out here and make these ignorant mistakes.